You probably think of AI as a tool, right? An assistant that helps you out. But what if it wasn't just an assistant anymore? What if it got a promotion? Today, we're talking about the next big leap for AI, where it goes from being your co-pilot to actually flying the plane. This, my friends, is the rise of agentic AI.
So think about the AI you use every single day. Yeah, it's great at answering questions, setting your timers, maybe even drafting an email for you. But what if it could take a really complex goal, say launching a whole marketing campaign, break it down into all the necessary steps, and then just do it from start to finish with almost no input from you? That's the jump we're talking about. It's huge.
And there's a name for this incredible jump: Agentic AI. Now, this is not just a smarter chatbot, not even close. Agentic AI is really defined by its ability to act on its own. It's goal-oriented, so it's always working towards a specific outcome, and, this is the key, it learns as it goes, adapting to new information on the fly. This is a fundamental shift in how we think about AI, from a simple tool to a truly independent actor.
So what makes an AI agent tick? How does it actually get this promotion? Well, it's not magic. It's actually a combination of 6 distinct, really powerful capabilities that all have to work together to create this new level of autonomy.
Okay, check out how these skills build on each other. It all starts with basic autonomy, just the ability to do stuff on its own. Then it becomes goal-oriented, so it's not just acting randomly, it has a purpose. From there, it starts interacting with its environment, it learns from experience, and it optimizes workflows. But that last piece, that's the real game changer. It can work in multi-agent systems, collaborating with other AIs to tackle insanely complex problems.
To make this all feel a bit more real, let's use a metaphor that I think really nails how businesses are thinking about this. It's a strategic journey, one that takes us from having AI as a helpful co-pilot to having AI as a fully independent autopilot.
So on one side, you have the co-pilot model. This is pretty much where most of us are today. The AI is an assistant, it makes our decisions better, helps us reduce errors, but a human is always in the loop. This phase is absolutely crucial for building trust. Then, on the other side, that's the destination, the autopilot model. Here, the AI is fully autonomous, doing its thing with very little supervision. And that's where you see this massive explosion in efficiency and, of course, major cost savings.
But, and this is really important, you don't just flip a switch and go from co-pilot to autopilot. No way. It's a very careful, gradual journey. Organizations start by having AI assist their teams. Then, as the tech proves itself and people actually start to trust it, they begin to hand over more and more responsibility. It's all about that slow build of trust and capability.
Okay, so what does this all look like in the real world? Because this isn't just theory, right? The impact is already being measured. And we're talking about massive gains in efficiency and huge cost savings. Let's dig into the numbers.
Let's start with a big one, 40%. Studies are showing that this kind of AI-driven automation, the agentic stuff, can boost productivity by up to 40% in some industries. I mean, that's a mind-blowing increase in output without having to add a single person to the team.
Need a real-world example? Look at JPMorgan Chase. They used an AI platform to sort through complex legal documents. The result? It saved their legal team 360,000 hours of work. And that's not a one-time thing. That's every single year. Think about what you could do with all that freed up time.
And of course, saving that much time hits the bottom line, hard. As businesses get closer to that autopilot model, we're seeing these new AI systems slash overall operating costs by up to 30%, all by automating tasks that used to be slow, manual, and expensive.
These incredible results are actually creating a whole new business model, AI as a service, or AIaaS. So forget about just paying for a software license. With this model, companies are starting to pay for the results an AI agent delivers. You pay for the solved customer ticket or the secured vulnerability. You're paying for the outcome.
What this means is you can basically hire a whole new kind of workforce. You can deploy AI agents to handle your customer support queues, to do initial legal reviews, to run cybersecurity tests 24/7, or even to manage your entire sales CRM automatically. The possibilities are just getting started.
But, with this much power, with this incredible potential, comes some really big, really important questions. This whole transition isn't just about cool tech and efficiency. It's about being responsible and thinking ahead.
So we have to tackle these challenges head on. Seriously,
How do we keep all the data these agents use secure? What are the ethical rules for an AI that makes its own decisions? What does this mean for human jobs? And how do we get any transparency when the AI's logic is basically a black box? These are the questions we have to answer.
The answer isn't to hit the brakes. The path forward is to build better AI. The future of agentic AI really depends on making these systems more transparent in how they think, more collaborative with their human partners, and, fundamentally, more private and secure from the ground up.
And the good news is, people are already working on solutions. There's something called explainable AI, or XAI, which is all about cracking open that black box so we can see why an AI made a choice. There's a huge focus on true human-AI collaboration, designing AI to be our partner, not our replacement. And there are amazing new techniques that let AI learn without ever seeing our sensitive, private data.
So, where does that leave us? We've watched AI go from a basic tool to a copilot, and now it's on the path to becoming an autonomous agent. It's becoming less of an assistant and a lot more like a colleague. And that leaves us with the biggest question of all. It's not about what this technology can do. It's about what our future partnership with it is going to look like.